I'm going to say it right out of the gate because I know 95% of Rangers Twitter is going to agree with me on this one. Chris Drury is single-handedly responsible for the nonsense and the BS that is going on at Madison Square Garden right now. The fact that he still has a job with the Blue Shirts is one of the great mysteries of right now. It's such a mystery that Chris Drury is still, as it stands, the president of hockey operations and the general manager of the New York Rangers. Why? There's a really good reason why. James Dolan's still the owner. And I know it's the Rangers, and I know I shouldn't be, I should be laughing with my arms in the air and saying, oh, you deserve this. No fan base of a team deserves, especially Rangers fans, deserve the nonsense and the BS coming to their way. The question here is, how do you right this ship? For one, Drury's got to go. Drury absolutely needs to go. How? They somehow just tank the ever-living daylights out of this season. But the problem here is, and this is where I don't know what you do if you're a Rangers fan. I don't know what you do if you're the New York Rangers as a whole. But the only other option was to fire Drury, because I'm gonna break this down exactly why Drury deserves the majority of the blame. 2 years ago, the New York Rangers were in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, President's Trophy winners. They had a rebuild going that was on the right track. 2 years prior, they made the Eastern Conference Finals against, Tampa Bay, where they effectively lost to the two-time defending champion Lightning. And then if your Rangers Twitter was all going off and saying, you know what, they really have a right foundation going here. Jacob Trouba was a really hard-hitting defenseman. Igor Shesterkin won the Vezina Trophy. Adam Fox won the Norris Trophy. Artei Panarin was playing out of his mind. Mika Zibanejad was playing great. They had talent everywhere. And yet, Chris Drury decided to go and take this delightful little sandwich that was beautiful. It was a well-constructed sandwich. All the meats and the cheese and the veggies and the toppings. It was beautiful. It was a Scooby-Doo sandwich. You know what I'm talking about, guys? The big old Scooby-Doo sandwich that you saw in the cartoons as a kid, and you're like, oh my God, I wish I could bite into that sandwich. It's so beautiful. And then you bite into the sandwich. It's so beautiful. And then what Chris Drury does is he takes that sandwich and he throws it in the river. He throws a beautifully constructed sandwich in the East River with all the sewage and the nonsense and the bodies, probably, and everything else going on in that river, and it's ruined. It is ruined. And they won't fire Chris Drury because James Dolan is an idiot. He's an idiot of an owner, and he won't do it. Kevin's right. He probably did forget to put mayo on it. I don't know. You can't trade Shesterkin because you're stuck with his contract. 11-something million per year that he just signed not that long ago. You can't trade the guy. You probably can trade Panarin. Speaking of, but I don't know what you do here. I don't know what you do. Because you could put out all the letters all you want to say. It's a retool, it's a retool, it's a retool, it's a retool. But if this were like What's a great example? I don't know. If this were like the Dallas Stars, and, you know, I know Dallas is a huge market, but if this were the Dallas Stars, a team that's been around for like 40 years, and they won a cup and the whole 9 yards, they've been consistently really good, but the contracts have been so bad that you got to tear it down and have a quick retool for a couple years, see what you can do. I'm pretty sure 90% of Dallas fans would go, you know what? Sure. Because most Dallas fans are pretty rational in that regard, except for the Cowboys, but that's a whole other mess. But this is the New York Rangers. This is a franchise that's been around for 100 plus years. 100 years to the exactly. This is a fan base that has won a single Stanley Cup since World War II. All jokes completely aside. This is one of the great... I am nice to the Stars, Kevin. They're a good team. They're still a really good team. But the Rangers are just a mess.